Good morning and welcome to the WSJM Morning Show video live stream edition for Friday, January 30th, 2026.
The last Friday of 2026, January.
Yeah, the last January Friday of 2026.
Not the last Friday ever.
No.
That'll be
Unless
dark.
Armageddon comes.
Could be.
And then maybe. Okay.
Unless, the meteor finally hits the earth.
But we'll think more positively. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. Little Kenny's here.
Little Kenny's here.
Little Kenny has a contribution to the program. What did he texted you?
He did last night.
Is he a frequent texter? Does he text a lot?
He doesn't text you?
Does he seem needy? He doesn't text me very often.
No, he just seems irritated.
What's going on?
Well, I think he's irritated. He sent me the top 10 ways you know little Kenny is tired of winter.
Oh, the top 10 ways you can tell little Kenny is tired for winter.
Yeah. So.
Oh, sorry. I'm just seeing your text from earlier this morning. Speaking of texts, you might be a few minutes late.
I wasn't.
You had to stop and get gas?
Yeah.
Are you like me? You're reluctant to get gas first thing in the morning? I don't like starting my day by getting gas.
No, not standing out in the cold. No.
Well, I mean, that too.
I don't mind if it's 75 degrees outside, but.
Yeah, that would be nice. Can you imagine a Florida morning where you hear the, I don't know, what do you have in the morning in Florida? Cicadas, something like that?
Yeah.
Crickets. Iguanas
falling on trees.
Thunk. Yeah, that sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
Florida. Anyway, good morning and welcome to your Friday. We have a lot to talk about this morning. We'll talk about the list that little Kenny has prepared for Mike. We'll talk about the president says he's going to mention or talk about who his new Federal Reserve pick is.
Oh, yeah.
Today. Everyone thinks it's going to be this Kevin Warsh guy. Do you know anything about him?
Not a lot.
He previously served on the Fed's Board of Governors from 2006 to 2011. He was a top advisor to then Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke during the 2008 financial crisis. He served as liaison between the central bank and Wall Street. Liaison. During that time, he was an inflation hawk, skeptical of the Fed's ultra-low interest rate policy. But in more recent interviews, he's been heaping praise on Trump, which seems like a good strategy if you want to get your way.
It does.
With this White House. Heaping praise on Trump and calling for regime change at the Fed.
Okay.
Regime change at the Fed. There are others in there, so we'll tell you who is also on the list, because one thing about President Trump for sure, he's not very predictable. We talked a little bit last hour about how he's suing the IRS for $10 billion in damages.
Go big or go
What does
home.
that do for our tax refunds if they win a lawsuit against the IRS for $10 billion?
I mean, we're not getting that tariff check he was talking about.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the tariff check.
Yeah.
Where is the tariff check?
Supposed to be this summer.
$2,000 per person, right?
Yeah, this summer, yeah.
We'll see if that comes through.
Right. Not if
will they take taxes out of it? They shouldn't.
Oh, they probably will, yeah.
But they shouldn't.
They shouldn't, but they will.
Oh, anyway. All right. I want free money.
Yeah.
Give me the free money.
Free money.
All right. We'll have local news coming up in just a couple of moments. Hope you had a good week. We'll get going here. It's 7:04. We'll wrap up ABC News and then come back.
Out a real ID. Travelers must complete an online identity check and show proof before screening. A real ID is the driver's license with a star in the corner. To get one, you need documents proving your name, birth date, social security number, address, and legal status. Without it or a passport, expect delays, extra screening, and now an added fee. Dave Packer, ABC News.
TSA agents say if you don't have a real ID or a passport, you're going to be sent to the back of the line. This is ABC News.
Offer not valid in all states or where prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
Meet Dave. Hardworking, but lately bills have been piling up. Now Dave is short on money. With rent due and having bad credit, Dave was worried. Lucky for Dave, there's 47fastcash.com. Dave went to 47fastcash.com and within minutes he was approved for $3,000. Best part, Dave got his money the next day. When you need fast cash help, go to 47fastcash.com. 47fastcash.com.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
And a happy Friday to you. It is January 30th, 2026.
Yes, it is.
The final Friday in January. January, pretty much almost dust, almost in the rearview mirror.
Pretty much. It's over.
Yeah, it's going to be over. And then next Monday, we're excited because Wilbur the Wolverine will be telling us whether or not there's another bit of winter or early spring.
Or Punxsutawney Phil.
No. Wilbur the Wolverine. We're changing it.
Okay.
Yeah, culturally speaking. Partly cloudy skies. Partly cloudy skies expect because there's the whole thing with PETA. They want to stop
I
using
know.
the groundhog.
Yeah.
I think
you
it
know
would
they're
be-
going to go after the Wolverine too.
It would
then.
be more sporting though if we put a Wolverine in a box and put a Punxsutawney Phil in a box and then let the guys in Pennsylvania choose which one they want to reach into.
stick their hand into.
Yeah. Grab, there's a marmot in there. There's someone. All right. Partly cloudy skies, 30% chance of snow showers, a high around 14 today. We're probably going to get, guys, we're closer to the warmth of the beautiful, majestic Lake Michigan, probably going to get up to 17 or 18 degrees,
Yes.
which that's a magic number because once we get up to around 18, that de-icing chemical stuff works really well on the roads.
Mhm.
And that'll give an opportunity for more of the slush to be pushed away, hopefully.
So looking at my weather app,
Yeah.
I've got other places around the world that just to see what the temperature is because everybody's like, oh, I wish I woke up at I don't know, say Marco Island in Florida.
Okay.
It's 56 degrees this morning. High is 66.
Hmm.
Cancun, Mexico.
Cancun, Mexico.
64 degrees, high of 77.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a little chilly down there for them,
It
though.
is. It is. St. Petersburg Beach, 48 degrees this morning, high of 63.
Woof.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
Yeah.
Tamarindo in Costa Rica.
Okay.
73 degrees this morning, high of 89.
Ooh, high of 89.
That's nice.
That does sound nice. I would suffer that today.
Yeah. Marathon, Florida,
Yeah.
65 degrees, high, 65 degrees.
No kidding.
Yeah, they're at their high.
That's is that right before the Keys
Yeah.
Marathon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right before you enter the Keys. Okay. Anyway, well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
So in other places, it's going to be double digits as far as temperatures go.
Yeah. Nashville, Tennessee, 26, going to be 32.
Yikes.
San Jose, California.
It's
gonna
hard
be
to pick
45.
a guitar when
It
you're that cold.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
After Nashville?
San Jose, California, 45 degrees, high of 67. So it's chilly pretty much everywhere.
What about San Diego? You have San Diego on there?
No.
Oh, find San Diego. Tonight's forecast is mostly cloudy here, more locally in Michigan. Mostly cloudy skies, 50% chance of lake effect snow, low around 2. Saturday, low around -2. -2, a 4-degree difference there. Saturday's forecast, partly cloudy, a 20% chance of snow showers early, a high around 18. Sunday, we'll get up to a high of 24 with a low of 0. Monday, we are looking at 50% chance of snow, a high around 25 and a low around 8. Temperatures, let's see, slowly climb next week. By Thursday, we should have a high of 28 degrees and a low only getting down to 17.
Yeah.
So relatively speaking, that's going to be good stuff.
It is. San Diego, 51 degrees today, but a high of 77.
That'll
Nice.
be t-shirt weather.
It will be.
Some of the news from the WSJM newsroom now that we're done dreaming about temperatures in other places.
Yes. Watching our thermometer, which seems like it has asthma because I can't climb a hill.
With the Palisades nuclear power plant getting ready to come back online, people are asking, where's all that new electricity going to go? Well, there's a good chance a lot of it's going to be going to AI. New estimates shared with state lawmakers this week say AI data centers could increase Michigan's electricity use, just the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
Increase our electricity use because of the AI data centers by 25% by the year 2030. So that's less than 4 years away.
Yeah, it's coming.
Increased by 25%. So it's a good thing we have stuff like Palisades coming online. Cameron Schulte, Director of Government Relations for the Heartland Institute, testifying, saying higher demand is likely to raise our electric bills.
The reality is that data centers are the key near-term driver of that cost, accounting for probably about 40 to 50% of the demand growth over the same time period.
Schulte says each data center uses about as much power as a mid-sized city. Each data center.
Wow.
Yeah. So every time you're asking AI to do something like, hey, give me a brand new pizza recipe.
Somewhere the lights are dimming.
Somewhere. Some lawmakers said data centers could also expand job opportunities. The Stargate AI data center that's currently planned for Saline Township over on the other side, expected to create more than 2,500 construction jobs.
Oh, nice.
2,500 construction jobs to build that big thing, and then 450 permanent jobs.
Oh,
Which, I mean, that's significant.
yeah, it is.
But again, it's going to eat all the electricity. So
well,
there you go.
gives and takes.
Other news: both of Michigan's U.S. senators are calling for Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem to be removed from office. It's part of the reason why the government might shut down tonight. Is lawmakers in the U.S. Senate, including our two U.S. senators, say something's got to change as far as how ICE is enforcing immigration policy. Otherwise, we're not going to fund this bill.
Right.
So anyway, U.S. Senator Alyssa Slotkin taking to the floor this week, calling for Noem to resign, be fired, or be impeached, referencing the recent immigration actions that are happening in Minneapolis, including the fatal shootings. She says the administration's top officials have to be held accountable.
Michiganders have been clear with me that there need to be consequences for this kind of anti-American behavior. And that starts with leadership.
Slotkin says 32 people died in ICE custody in 2025, including one in Baldwin, Michigan. That's the site of one of the nation's largest immigration detention facilities. In an interview with Sean Hannity, however, Secretary Noem called those who were attacking her radicals, and she says she's just doing her job. She said, I'm following the law, enforcing the laws, and we're going to continue to go after these criminals. Other news, the Michigan State Police Post in Niles has received 2 statewide honors at an MSP ceremony in Lansing this week. The Post earned the Community Policing Outstanding Achievement Award for their efforts to build positive relationships in the community. First Lieutenant Timothy Thompson, the Post commander, says troopers aim to be active in the community, and they host several events to support that every year.
A lot of those include the National Night Out, which is a national event where all law enforcement agencies throughout the whole country go out on the same night and set up a lot of events. And I'm sure a lot of our listeners are familiar with those. But on top of that, these guys are just every day when they hear somebody in need and help, they're able to take care of those things.
Thompson says troopers also participate in the State Troopers Outreach Partnership, helping people with needs such as food, clothing, and temporary housing. Trooper Mason Derleth also received a Community Impact Award in part for outreach in the Hispanic community.
He's really developed and implemented this bilingual outreach initiative, and it really has significantly improved their understanding, our understanding, and our access and their cooperation with us, whereas they are more comfortable reaching out to police if they have some concerns, if they're victims of crimes.
Thompson says he's proud of the troopers' work in the community. And more locally as well, Lakeshore Rotary Club is planning a fundraiser next month to support a new public gathering space in downtown Stevensville. Rotary member Katie White says the Stevensville Community Gathering Place would be built in a parking lot and include amenities for a whole variety of events.
What we're hoping to do is to have some sort of park-like area where there's seating. We'd love to have some fireplaces. We would love to have an overhang so we're able to block it out for weather-related things. And so ideally, it'd be great if we could do things like farmers markets and other events downtown in that spot.
White says the Rotary has worked with the village on the project for about a year now, and this will be their first official fundraiser. The Sip and Service Wine and Cheese fundraiser is scheduled for February 26. It starts at 5:30 p.m. at Waco Beach House in Bridgman.
We will be bringing in local wineries. We have DeBlanc on board so far and intend to have at least one other winery. So you can come in, taste. We'll also have all kinds of cheese and light appetizers from the Cheese Lady.
The event will also feature a silent auction. Tickets cost $50. They're available online. We have a link posted in the story at our website, WSJM.com. White says there's not yet a specific fundraising goal set for that project. 7:14 WSJM Morning Show continues. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. We've got sports to talk about. We'll talk about, we've got news. We have news to talk about, including who the next Federal Reserve chairman might be, according to President Trump. And then also, you've got a list, because it's me, Mike, and Little Kenny. Little Kenny is here.
He is.
He's making his Friday appearance. What's the list?
Top 10 ways you know little Kenny is tired of winter.
Okay.
He sent it to me last night.
He sent it to you last night. So we'll go through those on the video live stream here in just a moment. It's 7:15. It's the WSJM morning show.
Sports on the
All right. What time does he text you? He should be getting sleep. This is the morning show. He's got to
I
wake up
know.
early.
Well, I was in bed when he texts. So
Oh, okay.
must have been like 10 o'clock.
All right. You want to give us some of it right now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is the list, the top 10 ways you can tell little Kenny is tired of winter, done with winter,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he said number 10, this is the first one, bottom of the list. He started a countdown calendar counting the amount of days until spring.
Oh, okay. He started a countdown calendar,
Right.
counting down the days of spring.
Right.
Blah, blah. Okay.
Number 9, he purchased yet another coffee cup with a derogatory winter statement like snow blows on it.
Very nice. Because little Kenny has a coffee mug in his hand.
He does.
I don't. You
So
probably can't see that on the video live
He
stream.
has a collection, and one of those cups now says snow blows.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Number 8, he traded in his final shirt for a Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt.
Oh yeah. What are we gonna do in the summertime?
We need to get him some apparel,
All right. So
and he wants to wear it because he's tired of flannel.
he's trading in his flannel for a Tommy Bahama. Okay.
Right.
You ever been to one of those? Was it Ron John's? What's
Yeah.
the
Surf shop?
surf shop down there in
Yeah.
Florida?
Yeah.
Those are fun.
They are.
Those are good shirts. You can get a Tommy Bahama shirt there,
You
and those
can.
aren't cheap, by the way.
No, they're
Those
not.
are expensive shirts,
Yeah.
but they're comfortable
That's why old guys wear them because they're
because that's their retirement.
comfortable and they're expensive.
That's their retirement.
Wear it every day.
I could give it to my kids, or I could buy a Tommy Bahama
Right.
shirt.
I buy the shirt.
Yeah.
Number 7, he started wearing sunglasses around the house just in case the sun comes out.
Okay. Yeah. Sun was out yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
Give us one more, and then we'll move on to a couple other things.
When he goes out, he started wearing plastic socks with his plastic flip-flops so it feels more like summer.
Very nice. Plastic socks with his plastic flip-flops. Yeah, getting ready for summer. Okay, hold it. We're going to do more of those.
Okay.
Because where are we at? How many do we have left?
We have 5 more.
We have 5 more. So we went through 5. We're going to get 5 more. The top 10 ways that you can find. You can see that little Kenny.
I'm tired of winter.
He texted the list to Mike last night.
I sent it to Mike because I'm tired of winter.
Oh man. Also, I'm trying to find a story, and I can't. It's not easy to find a story about people after the Melania premiere last night.
Oh,
The Melania documentary premiered last night to a private audience
okay.
at the Kennedy Center, and I'm trying to find. I mean, I can see all the red carpet comments and everything else. I guess nobody was invited to hang around to get reaction after the film. If you don't know what's going on with this, what we're talking about, Melania Trump is capping her first year back as First Lady of the United States with the global release of a documentary that she produced about the 20 days leading up to her husband's return to the White House.
Oh, wow.
Basically characterized as a private person, Melania remains a bit of a mystery to the public. But Melania premiered last night at the Kennedy Center, the movie Melania, where the Trumps were VIPs. They walked into the event. The film opens in theaters worldwide today. And what Melania basically said at the premiere was, I want to show the audience my life, what it takes to be a first lady again, and the transition from private citizen back to the White House. Adding that she says audiences will see how she conducts her businesses and philanthropy, and how she continues to care for her family and set up her own White House team. Because the first lady gets a White House team.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are a lot of demands of that role,
Right.
and so you get an office because you got to do schedules, you got to do speeches, you got to do all the other duties that you've got to do.
Right.
Anyway, she said,
The duties.
"Duty." You're so childish. Of the movie,
Kids said duties.
of the movie overall, she says it's beautiful, it's emotional, it's fashionable, it's cinematic, and I'm very proud of it.
There you go.
Yeah, the documentary, which was produced by Amazon MGM Studios, is said to have cost $40 million and will stream exclusively on the Amazon Prime Video streaming service after its theatrical run. It's opening in approximately 1,600 screens on 1,600 screens worldwide today, including 1,500 here in the United States.
Wow, so it's a legit movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's a real movie. Yeah. Director Brett Ratner said he would not measure success by how the film performs at the box office.
Wow.
Who does that?
Right. Why? Let's not look there.
He says it's a documentary, and documentaries historically have not been huge box office smashes. He said you can't expect a documentary to play in theaters. Several members of the president's cabinet and of Congress, along with conservative commentators, attended the showing last night. I'm still trying to get a readout on what people were saying on their way out of the theater, and I haven't seen it yet. So maybe you can look for that.
I'm looking.
Are you looking for that? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I think it's I don't know. I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would be interested to see what it's about.
Okay. Well, it's about Melania. That's what the title is. 7:21. Be right back.
During the day today, but as the winds shift back to our area, the heavier snow will return as we head into tonight. Daytime highs at 14 will drop down to near zero overnight tonight. We'll see 2 to 4 inches of lake effect snow. And then for tomorrow, that snow will taper off in the morning, will become sunny and a high of 18. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
I'm putting Mike to the test. Find me an objective news story about the Melania documentary. One that doesn't swing all the way to the left, one that doesn't swing all the way to the right, something right down the middle. Right down the middle. See if we can find one. 7:20. We're talking about the Melania documentary film that premiered last night for a private audience at the Kennedy Center. Premieres nationwide tonight on, I guess, 1,500 screens in the U.S.
Yeah,
and then another 100 screens around the world. So we'll see what that Melania documentary is, how it does, what people are saying about it, and we'll report back. Okay, 7:22. WSJM Morning Show continues on your Friday, January 30th. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. Little Kenny, the Funko Pop, is making an appearance as well on the video live stream.
Yes, he is.
He's got his list of the top 10 ways that you can see that he's done.
I'm sick and tired of winter.
Sick and tired of winter. We went through 5. We'll go through another 5 here in a few moments. First off, some more news. President Donald Trump saying he's going to announce his choice to be the new Federal Reserve chairman, and that's going to be this morning.
Okay.
This morning, he's going to announce his choice for the new Fed chair. It's no secret that he has not been happy with Jerome Powell.
No.
With the interest rates and the way they've been. But the president said last night, he said, I've chosen a very good person. And so apparently he's going to reveal it today. Trump said his pick to replace current chairman Jerome Powell is an outstanding person and a person that won't be too surprising to people. He went on to say a lot of people think that this is somebody that could have been there a few years ago. It's going to be somebody that is very respected, somebody that's known to everybody in the financial world. And I think it's going to be a very good choice. Of course, the president said about his own choice.
Of course
Trump has repeatedly attacked Jay Powell over the past year for his cautious approach to lowering interest rates. Powell's term as chairman expires in May. Earlier this month, in what has been called an extraordinary escalation of the administration's criticism of Jay Powell, Powell announced that federal prosecutors had launched a criminal investigation into the multi-year renovation of the Fed's headquarters in Washington, D.C., and specifically his role in that. Earlier this week, at their first meeting since the news of the investigation surfaced, the Federal Reserve decided to hold interest rates steady. President Trump said that the Fed governors who voted earlier this week to pause interest rates will change their minds once there's a new Fed chairman. The president said if they respect the Fed chair, they'll be with us all the way. They want to see this country be great. So among those contenders known at this point for the position of Fed chair,
yes,
we've already heard that the favorite is Kevin Warsh, who previously served on the Fed's board of governors. He was a top advisor to Ben Bernanke, the former Fed chairman. during the 2008 financial crisis. He was a liaison between the central bank and Wall Street. He was an inflation hawk, skeptical of ultra low interest rate policy. But in more recent interviews, he's been heaping praise upon President Trump and called for regime change at the Fed. So that's Kevin Warsh, the current favorite. Rick Ryder is an executive at BlackRock. According to the investment firm, he oversees about $2.4 trillion in assets. Can you imagine?
It's a lot of money.
What's your nightstand reading if you're overseeing $2.4 trillion
It's just numbers to him
in assets? He's never served on the Fed board, but as a Wall Street analyst, he has regularly called for lower interest rates. So Rick is another one. Kevin Hassett is the current director of the National Economic Council. He's a staunch defender of the president's economic policies, including tariffs. In recent weeks, Trump has repeatedly said he does not want to see Hassett removed from his current role at the White House. He says he's doing too good a job here, can't afford to lose him in his current role, but he's also on the short list of potentials for Federal Reserve chairman. And then rounding out the list, Chris Waller, current governor at the Federal Reserve. He was appointed by Trump back in 2020. At the Fed's meeting this week, he dissented with the decision to keep interest rates on hold, saying he would have preferred to cut them. So President expected to make an announcement this morning of who he wants to see as the next Federal Reserve chairman. You got to go through a lot of approvals and confirmations and all that other kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens there.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you find anything yet?
Nope.
Okay. We'll keep looking. What Mike's looking for right now is an objective down the middle of the road review of what happened with Melania's documentary last night. So we'll see. Other news. This one's interesting.
All right. Let me have it.
Minnesota man, because we've had a lot of news from Minnesota recently.
Yeah,
This has nothing to do with ICE. There's a man from Minnesota, allegedly, who tried to break Luigi Mangione out of jail.
Oh, yeah. I did
you hear about that?
Yeah.
The 36-year-old man, Mark Anderson, charged yesterday with impersonating a federal agent. Apparently, he showed up at the detention center in Brooklyn, claiming to be an FBI agent, claiming to have papers, official papers, a court order to release Mangione. Can you imagine showing up at a detention center, showing up at jail, saying, yeah, I'm an FBI guy and I've got a court paper here to release Mangione.
Right. It's
Turn him over.
Crayon.
Turn him over. Yeah, it's sketched out in crayon. Mangione is being held at Metropolitan Detention Center, Brooklyn, while he awaits federal and state trials for the assassination-style killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. That happened back in December of 2024. Anderson allegedly approached the intake area inside the MDC and claimed he had paperwork signed by a judge authorizing the release of a specific inmate. The complaint does not name Mangione directly, but law enforcement sources confirmed that's who he was seeking. When personnel there, the Bureau of Prisons folks, asked to see Anderson's credentials, federal prosecutors say he showed him a Minnesota driver's license. And then through other documents at the Bureau of Prison officers. I'm an FBI agent. I've got a court paper here written in crayon to get Mangione out of prison. Well, show us your papers. Well, take everything.
That's right.
I'm tired of you guys. When Bureau of Prisons personnel did that, they said they detained him. Anderson said he had weapons in his bag, and inside the bag was a barbecue fork and a pizza cutter.
Well,
so he shows up as a fake FBI agent. He's got fake court documents. He's got a Minnesota driver's license, and the weapons he has in his bag that he's now declared are a barbecue fork and a pizza cutter.
well,
you can't make this up.
No.
During a court appearance yesterday, magistrate judge ordered Anderson detained, deciding he's a risk of flight and a danger to the community. He has
and to himself,
probably. Anderson has multiple open criminal cases in the Bronx. Meanwhile, Mangione himself, not released from jail. He does have a court appearance scheduled for today. The judge overseeing his federal case might decide if the death penalty will remain a sentencing option if he's convicted. Yikes.
He's going to have a rough week.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just thinking about the fake FBI agent and
the pizza cutter.
And the pizza cutter and the barbecue knife. So clearly there was a theme there.
Yeah.
Sharp objects that handle food.
Right.
I don't know.
Gonna get a nasty infection.
Yeah. Did you see pictures of those things? They weren't clean.
No.
They weren't clean. One more story. American gymnast Jordan Childs granted an appeal yesterday. We're staying in the courts. See the theme there?
Yeah, I do. I picked up on it.
Jordan Childs was granted an appeal yesterday in her legal fight to keep her bronze medal from the 2024 Paris Olympics. I guess I didn't know this was still a thing.
No, I thought all this was over.
The Swiss Federal Supreme Court ruled that Childs' case will go back to the Court of Arbitration for Sport for reconsideration. That's according to a statement from the Swiss High Court and a statement shared on social media by USA Gymnastics. USA Gymnastics pledged its continued support of Childs and said, "We look forward to a fair arbitration that includes the clear evidence proving the inquiry into Jordan's score was filed well within 1 minute as required by the governing body of gymnastics, by the rules." Childs' bronze medal in the women's gymnastics floor exercise final from the 2024 Paris Olympics was revoked in August of 2024 because apparently the score didn't get in time. At first, Childs finished 5th in the competition, but after her coach appealed the scoring of one of the elements of her routine, she had a new score that moved her up into the bronze medal position, but the Court of Arbitration for Sport voided the appeal. Voided that after the appeal of a coach, voided Childs' coach's appeal.
Yes.
And they said they raised that after the conclusion that the 1 minute deadline had passed. So the Childs' original score had to stay, even though the appeal was successful. It had been filed too late.
It seems like that's not her fault.
Not her fault.
No, so some judge didn't push his button in time, and now she doesn't get her bronze medal.
Bottom line, I want to know how to be a judge on the Court of Arbitration for Sport.
Yeah. How much
does that pay?
Yeah, how much does that pay?
And do you get a wig with that? One of the big old judge wigs?
Yeah.
Anyway, following the ruling, a new audiovisual recording emerged showing Childs' coach did file an inquiry on her incorrect score after it was posted. The new evidence challenged the court's claim that the coach didn't submit the appeal within the time frame, but the court refused to hear that because that would have meant more work and more paperwork for them.
Well, they don't want to work.
No, they didn't. They
Obviously
didn't
not get paid.
They didn't say the paperwork part. I added that.
Okay.
If the court rules in her favor in the latest appeal, Childs would earn a second medal from the Paris Olympics. She already had a gold medal in the women's artistic team all-around event. When was the last time somebody fought so hard for a bronze medal?
Especially if you already got a gold medal.
Yeah,
You'd be
right.
like, I don't care.
Maybe it has something to do with NIL.
Could be.
Yeah,
Could
name,
be.
image, likeness. Okay,
I
7:30.
gotta go with that Ricky Bobby thing. If you're not first, you're last. So
7:33. WSJM Morning Show continues. We'll be back on the video live stream here in just a sec. We've got a couple of important messages here on the radio, and we'll get our latest financial news from Bloomberg. Do you think the Court of Sports,
the Court of Sports,
Court of Arbitration for Sports, is that a full-time gig?
I could not imagine it is. I think it's kind of one of those phone it in kind of things.
Yeah.
Hey, here's an email. What do you think?
You've done really well in the sports arena. However, you're not earning gold medals. Could we interest you in a judge spot?
Right.
Can you come over here and be a judge?
Just be an official judge. Do I get a desk? No, you don't.
Don't we have more Olympics coming up?
Yeah, Winter Olympic is coming. What's her name? Hurt her knee. Remember we just heard about that.
Oh yeah. Olympics. What's the schedule for that? February 6th through February 22nd. Some of the featured events: curling.
Oh yeah.
Curling, and ice hockey, and more curling. Let's see. What's the schedule here? Okay, so we've got alpine skiing, biathlon. Let's see. Cookies came up. Biathlon, the bobsleigh. Wouldn't that be bobsled?
I think it's sled. Yeah.
Why does it say bobsleigh?
Well,
They're fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Curling, figure skating, freestyle skiing, ice hockey, luge.
The luge.
What would you rather do, the luge or the bobsled?
I'm thinking the bobsled.
Because the bobsled is the one where it's like a couple of you,
Right.
at least, maybe 4 of you, and you jump, you run and jump in the sled, and you go down like a bullet.
Right.
The luge is you lay on your back and you pray to God that you stay on the track.
Yeah. Holding on with nothing but your butt cheeks.
Yes, exactly. Those some strong muscles there.
That's right.
Look at that. How do you train for that? Well, there's the Nordic combined.
How do you train for that? I just got that.
I don't know.
The weighted butt cheek crunch.
Eat your Wheaties.
Right.
With hot sauce. Skeleton. What is that?
Sponsored by Crop Dusters.
Exactly. Crop Dusters Association of America. Ski jumping, ski mountaineering. What's the ski mountaineering? That looks like a fun event.
Yeah, this must be new.
Snowboarding is back.
Okay.
Ryan Wedding will not be at the snowboarding event this year.
No.
That's a prediction because he got arrested. Remember that was a snowboarder who was the cocaine king?
Yeah, the big drug
The big
dealer.
kahuna.
Yeah.
El Jefe, I think they called him.
El Jefe.
Snowboarding and then speed skating. Speed skating's fun to watch.
It is.
They are just vicious there, though.
They are.
I mean, when they're all on the ice together, I mean, you got to watch them because they might try to trip you up.
Yeah, especially when one wipes out and takes out everybody else.
Yeah. That's especially with the skates on. So anyway, so February 6th through the 22nd, and they've got that going on. The Paralympic Winter Games are March 6th through the 15th.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's all in Italy, Milan.
Okay.
Milan, which you think about the world's finest Winter Olympic sites, venues where you might hold something. I don't think of Milan.
I know.
I think of high fashion.
Right.
What do you think of?
I don't think of that. I think of pizza.
I think of pizza. All right. Yeah. So the opening ceremony, you can still get tickets for the opening ceremony. They start at €260.
Okay. Well, affordable.
Oh, let's see here. Ooh, wow. You can, if you get the primo seating, they're actually €2,026.
Oh, a
little bit more pricey.
Yeah.
But if you're in that's category A. Category B is €1,400. Category C is 700, and then the cheapest category is 260. Let's see.
So that's in the standing room only back.
Yes, that's outside. You
Right.
get a complimentary snow shovel
and watch the big screen.
and you get to watch the big screen. Back in a moment, WSJM Morning Show.
Investments during the oil market collapse during the pandemic. Meantime, Chevron plans to increase its oil production in Venezuela by 50% within the next 2 years. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
The euro to dollar conversion, €1 is about $1.20.
Yeah.
€1 is about $1.20. We were just taking a look at the ticket prices for the Olympic opening ceremony for the Winter Olympics in Milan. And if you want to get the primo seats, if you want to get the best seats ever at the opening ceremonies in Milan, they're a cool €2,026, which at $1.20 per euro, that's expensive.
Yeah,
that's expensive.
It's pricey.
8 degrees. Winter Olympics, by the way, they go from February 6th through the 22nd. And all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll have to give some Olympic updates.
Oh, we certainly will.
Here on the morning show. 8 degrees in Benton Harbor right now. It's 10 degrees in St. Joseph, 5 degrees in South Haven. Let's see what the feels like temperature is. In St. Joseph, the feels like is 1 degree Fahrenheit. In South Haven, we've gone negative.
Oh,
sorry about that. Yeah, in South Haven, it feels like -3 right now. Out in Dowagiac, it feels like -1, even though they're showing 5 degrees on the thermometer. As one of our listeners pointed out, it's definitely T-shirt weather if you want to have hypothermia.
Right.
Thank you, Bill, for that.
Yeah.
Scott, we appreciate you. 7:39 WSJM Morning Show continues. The forecast for today does call for partly cloudy skies, a 30% chance of snow showers, high around 14 degrees. Tonight's forecast, mostly cloudy, a 50% chance of lake effect snow this evening and a low around -2. Warming trend, maybe late next week. We're going to get a high on Thursday if the forecast holds of 28 degrees.
Oh.
But then we got to wait until Thursday for that.
The thermometer's like, I think I can.
I think I can.
I think I can.
No, you darn well better. Yeah. All right. 740 WSJM.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. It's now confirmed President Trump posting he will nominate Fed Reserve Officer Kevin Warsh to be the next Fed chair, replacing Jerome Powell, whose term expires in May. Warsh is someone who has typically supported higher interest rates as a way to curb inflation. Washington facing a midnight deadline to avoid a partial government shutdown. Bills that would fund half the federal government still need to be approved by the Senate. The sticking point, funding for the Department of Homeland Security, which is in charge of ICE. More nasty winter weather, mostly snow on tap for parts of Virginia and the Carolinas this weekend. More bitterly cold temperatures across much of the country as well.
There are alerts for cold weather from Victoria, Texas, all the way over to Boca Raton, Florida. The depth of that cold is there. And the real part of the storm we want you to focus on is in eastern Tennessee, parts of North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, too.
That's ABC Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
741, just 19 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Just after 8 o'clock, we will have the latest local news from the WSJM Newsroom. There is a new administrative leader at Berrien County government.
It's not easy to say.
Easy to say. I'm still thinking about the luge. And how difficult the training for the luge. Team
training.
It's a video live stream thing. You had to be there. There's new administrative leadership at the Berrien County government. Retired prosecutor Michael Sepik has been appointed the interim county administrator. We'll have the latest on that. Also, Berrien County Administrator Brian Doucette. Today's his last day.
Oh.
Congratulations, Brian, on your term at Berrien County government.
Pursuing other interests.
He's on his way to Ottawa County. He's going north. So we'll talk about that, as well as Benton Harbor City Committee advancing a plan to install solar energy systems at 3 municipal buildings. They don't have the full money for the full project.
Okay.
But they have enough for the plans.
Well, it's a start.
So they're going to move forward on spending some money for the design there. So we'll talk about those stories and more. That's all coming up here on the WSJM Morning Show just after 8 o'clock. Latest sports coming up from ABC after a look at state news.
The Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the money for Benton, the story we just mentioned about Benton Harbor spending some state money that they received to design the solar installations at 3 municipal buildings. But the money for the actual projects themselves was given to Benton Harbor during the waning moments of the Biden administration. EPA basically had a pot of money, and said, we got to get rid of it because the next administration is going to be Donald Trump's. They're going to take it away, so we got to spend it now. And they thought they did, and then the Trump administration came in and said, all these things from the last quarter,
we want them back.
We want it back. And so now Benton Harbor doesn't have the money for the solar installation, but yet they're going to spend the money on the design of it in the case that they might get the money for the solar installation. So maybe they're banking on that coming through in 3 years?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But what
2.5 years?
Was just running last year where they were needing to take from one fund to another fund?
They've done that a couple of different times.
Right.
But they're using grant monies to pay for the design.
Right.
So the monies can't mix.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So
commingling of funds.
They're not fungible.
It's not good.
They're not fungible.
Fungible.
What are you doing this weekend? Oh, we should finish the list from Little Kenny, but what are you doing this weekend?
Well, of course, tonight I'm watching the Michigan State basketball game at 8 o'clock.
You're so excited about that.
It's a big deal.
Okay.
And then after that, I don't know.
that
will probably set the tone for the rest of my weekend.
You can only think that far ahead.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball game.
Just seeing green.
Well, that'll be good. I'm just looking forward to the relatively warmer temperatures.
Yeah, no, that will be nice. It will be nice.
Yeah.
balmy.
I mean, even yesterday, it was not. Yeah, I didn't feel like death was imminent when I walked outside.
That's good. That's good.
And another hats off to everyone who is plowing professionally.
Yeah.
Especially the outside at Midwest Family this morning. He was once again out there clearing the roadways, putting the
looks so
chemicals down.
good.
Doesn't it look great?
Yeah, he's done an amazing job.
He did a really nice job.
Yeah.
And I got here a couple of minutes late this morning, so I had to spin around the parking lot while he finished up, and it looks great.
Finally, the snowplow guys are making some money. I mean, for the
Yeah.
last couple of years.
Boy, it's been tough for
Yeah.
them. It's been really tough for them. So I'm glad they're able to do that. Oh, look, more plows going down Napier right now.
You can hear it dragging.
Okay.
But you can't have studded tires, but you can drag a metal plow down the road.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. That's a very good point. I'm going to add that to my list.
Yeah.
Plows and not studs. Okay. Little Kenny, the top, we did the first 5 reasons.
Yes.
We did number 10 through number 6. Now we have the top 5 reasons how you can tell Little Kenny is sick and tired and done with winter.
Yeah, he sent them to me last night.
Okay.
So the number 5 is he's tired of winter when Big Kenny starts using him as a unit of measure for snow.
I thought we weren't going to tell people about that. It's like,
So
how
I'm
much
assuming-
snow? How much snow last night? 1 Little Kenny, 2 Little Kenny,
Right.
3. Oh wait, that's a drift.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Just dropping him in the snow pile to
He
see
get-
how if he sticks out.
He gets very angry.
Yeah. So that's number 5. Number 4, he resigned as Carrie Peugeot's super fan.
He turned in his T-shirt
Yeah,
and his
he's done.
button.
He's
Okay,
done.
all right.
Number 3, he watched so many baking shows that he started mimicking the recipes on the Easy Bake Oven from Barbie.
So what you're saying is he's trapped inside. He's tired of going outside because it's too cold. So he's
Right.
been watching the baking shows
Right.
and is now putting in the Easy Bake Oven. Okay,
Correct. Get that?
that's a long way to go, but
Right.
yeah, okay, it's funny.
Number 2,
Yeah,
he's got a new T-shirt that says there's a 40% chance of snow, which equals 100% of a bad attitude.
okay, all right. And the number one way you can tell Little Kenny is tired, done, sick and tired of winter.
He keeps sending hate emails to ICE asking to be deported to a someplace warm.
That's not appropriate. That's funny.
It is funny though.
That is funny though. Thank you, Little Kenny,
You're welcome.
for sending that to Mike, and thank you, Mike, for presenting that.
Tired of the winter.
I'm sick and tired of it. That's very nice.
Snow blows.
Diane says, "Where did all this snow come from?" Again, shaking my head. Daniel Hansen says, "Little Kenny and Big Mike too." There you go.
Hey, Dan.
Let's see what else. I wonder if there was a racing reference in there with Bill. Let's see. T-shirt weather.
I think he's just talking about T-shirts.
Okay, because I saw something having to do with NASCAR. I'll pull that forward and we'll talk about that here in a second. Let's see. Story. Oh, here it is. NASCAR delays. Yeah.
NASCAR delays.
Well, because you got to wait for the snow plows to get done
Oh, that's right.
on the oval.
Did you see the thing last night on the news about the snowplow guy that basically plowed the highway for an ambulance to get to a hospital with a kid in it?
No,
Kid was
but
sick.
we can talk about it if you find the story.
Yeah, it was like he plowed 26 miles.
Oh, geez. Good for him. I did hear about that. Yeah. So find that story and we can talk about it. It's 7:49. It's the WSJM Morning Show. We've got our Moody on the Market update coming up next.
Conversations with Natalie Baggio is a new podcast from Corewell Health in Southwest Michigan. You can watch and listen to these conversations by going to this station's website.
Mostly cloudy skies today. We'll see light lake effect snow during the day today, but as the winds shift back to our area, the heavier snow will return as we head into tonight. Daytime highs at 14. We'll drop down to near zero overnight tonight. We'll see 2 to 4 inches of lake effect snow. And then for tomorrow, that snow will taper off in the morning, will become sunny and a high of 18. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
I'm sorry if you missed the portion on the video live stream just now where Mike Weibel was able to finish out the list of Top 10 ways you can tell little Kenny is sick and tired of the winter. And one of them, unfortunately, was he turned in his fan club membership to the Kerry Peugeot
Super fan
Society.
No longer.
Yeah, it's only temporary. When the weather starts improving, he'll
When
rejoin.
the temperature warms up, he'll warm up for Kerry.
Because Kerry Peugeot does a great job. All the whole team at WSBT does a good job.
But you got to blame somebody.
And we appreciate our partnership with them in helping out with our meteorology. Let's do our Moody on the Market update. It's brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. Story posted right now at moodyonthemarket.com. Chili Tour Beer Fest coming in this weekend in St. Joseph.
It is.
I was thinking about Tums as well. There will be some big fun and plenty to eat and drink in downtown St. Joe this weekend. St. Joe Today's Daniel Crevier tells us the 2026 St. Joe Winter Beer Fest is coming up tomorrow. Those who have tickets will have a wide variety of beverages to sample. Have you been? I've not been.
I've been in the past.
In the past, you've been.
Yeah.
They have 1,000 tickets, and I've learned that they sell out fast, and they did again this year.
They do. People really
maybe
jacked up for it.
Maybe they should think about having 2 beer fests.
I think that would be worth more, or a bigger tent.
Or a bigger tent. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. More heaters. We've
'Cause
got.
usually they have 2 tents.
Crevier says we've got 23 breweries joining us this year. I mean, no wonder it's popular. 23 different breweries.
Yeah.
You got to find some favorites there.
You would think.
And we're taking over the parking lots right behind Jimmy John's. And it'll be a fun day. They're doing it from 12 to 4 tomorrow. Some local and regional breweries will be featured. They also have food trucks, 4 food trucks. They've got a DJ Jazzy Little Kenny is going to be there. No, he won't be there.
What?
DJ and some sponsored tents. They have Infusco coffee on site. They say it's just a fun way to celebrate the winter season.
If Little Kenny's going to be there, he's got to get some NIL money.
NIL, name, image, likeness. Let's see what else. They have the Chili Tour. That's happening today, starting at noon.
Oh,
so it's going to go from noon to 7:45 p.m. Why are they stopping at 7:45?
That seems an odd time.
Anyway, they'll stop at 7. Maybe they have to collect the ballots and then
find a winner.
Find a winner before 8 o'clock. Otherwise, pumpkins. We've got
the Chili Fest is sponsored by Barnstormers Crop Dusting.
No. We've got 23 stops this year on the Chili Tour, so it's just $5 to participate, and for that you get a map. That also serves as your voting ballot. You can pick that up starting at noon today. You still thinking about the crop dusting?
That was something else, but I'm not going to say
Oh
it.
no! All right, maybe on the video live stream where where the FCC does not regulate us.
Right.
Starting at noon on Friday here at the Welcome Center, or starting at 5 p.m. During the event at the market as well. So there's 2 places you can buy a map and you can start your chili adventure. Okay, so you can buy the map starting at noon and you start the event itself at 5 p.m. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so clear that up. Downtown businesses will be serving up their own takes on the all-American chili dishes. Crevier says many of them have come up with some pretty clever and amusing names for their recipes. She also reminds everyone the fun will continue next weekend when the St. Joe Ice Fest returns. That's next weekend. So this weekend, chili and beer.
Right.
Next weekend,
Ice Fest.
Ice Fest. Ice carving, ice games, ice baby.
Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum.
7:53. That's your Moody on the Market update. Sorry. We did that. Moody on the Market update. Moody on the Market update brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. It's 7:54.
Insurance Management Service.
Sorry. What were you thinking about? Is it still inappropriate even for the video?
No, not for the video, I don't think. But I was just going to say that, like the map, and you're like, hey, you get a map, and it also is your voting tablet.
Yeah.
And I also thought maybe it's also a wipe for the for the Porta-John.
Well, the better way of stating that, if I might suggest, would be it's also a sanitary device.
There you go, sanitary wipe.
All right. Okay, NASCAR. Because Bill wants this story. NASCAR has adjusted the schedule for this weekend's exhibition race at the Bowman Gray Stadium in Winston-Salem in anticipation of more ice and snow blanketing the Winston-Salem area of North Carolina. It was supposed to be a 2-day event beginning Saturday, with the main event held Sunday evening, but the roads in the area not totally clear yet from last weekend's ice storm, and they expect more inclement weather over the next few days. As much as 12 inches possible Saturday, and the area under a winter storm watch through 1 p.m. Sunday. So yeah, unfortunately, some NASCAR stuff going to be delayed.
So I told you about that, the plow driver.
Yes.
That was in Ohio.
Oh.
He's an Ohio Department of Transportation employee who was out plowing, saw the ambulance, and found out that it was an infant who was critically ill.
Oh, no.
The infant's name was Bryson.
Okay.
And he was going to the Cincinnati Children's Hospital. And so Joe Estes was the plow driver. He got in front of the ambulance and started plowing, and he plowed all the way. This is January 25th, all the way to the hospital on I-71. And the outcome is the baby is reported to be doing well.
Aw, that's
so he
nice.
saved the little baby's life.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So the ambulance had to get through one way or another, and it wasn't going to get there because of the roads, except for that plow.
So the Ohio Department of Transportation crews had worked over 30 hours clearing the roads.
They should make a movie out of that.
It would be.
They could do or like a mini series.
Yeah, or like a documentary.
or a documentary.
Melania Trump could be driving the plow.
Did you find the Objective article yet about the Melania movie?
All it said was the polls on people coming out was mixed. That was equally for and against, and a lot of people had no comment.
People are just afraid.
I think so.
Afraid to cross. Okay. Well, we'll see. And we'll see if we can find. Speaking of movie reviews.
We should send Andrew Green.
We should send Andrew Green.
I think that would be critical.
Yeah.
He loves film.
He might want to avoid that too. His movie reviews coming up this next hour, about 8:12. We'll have it right after sports. He's going to do the flick pick 28 years later too. The bone collector or something, Bone Temple. Yeah. 28 years later, Bone Temple, and the movie Mercy, which I think is a AI judge is in that one.
Oh, really?
And is it Chris Stapleton? Is that a guy? Is that somebody?
Yeah, but he's a country singer. Chris Stapleton.
Oh, no, then it's not him. It's somebody else.
So.
Somebody with a name like that. I don't know.
Somebody's name like.
I do not know Hollywood stars except for Clint Eastwood. Okay. 7:57.
Make my day.
Make my day. 7:57. We'll be right back. It's the WSJM morning show.
It's the street. Let them go in your house. If I don't have a good sense of their demeanor and who they actually are, I can't do it.
McKee's Heating and Air. Feel at ease with McKee's.
Your Southwest Michigan Bryant dealer. Whatever it takes.
From the Pat Moody Studios, this is WSJM FM Benton Harbor, St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
I was just reminding folks on the video live stream that we do have our movie review, our flick pick from Andrew Green coming up here in a few minutes. Right after sports from our friends at Michigan News Network. Andrew's going to be reviewing a couple of different movies that he saw because he was off for a week.
Yeah.
He went on vacation. And what does Andrew Green do during vacation?
Go watch a movie.
He watches films. And so he watched lots of movies. And one of them is another installment in the 28 Years Later series because they had 28 days later, then they had 28 weeks later, then they had 28 years later, and now they're doing 28 years later, the Bone Temple. And Stephanie and I have watched the 28 series.
Yeah.
She introduced it to me, and I love it. It's because it's about apocalypse and what happens after.
Right.
28 years, days, etc.
After the apocalypse.
After the apocalypse, and the most recent installment, the Bone Temple. It looks fun. It looks really good. And so hopefully Andrew Green will give us a thumbs up on it. We'll see. We'll have to see. And
Andrew can be critical.
He can be. And so we'll also hear his take on the movie called Mercy.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think that's the movie that has to do with an AI judge. Somebody has to go up and prove their case to an AI judge. It sounds like a kind of the next step of Minority Report, if you remember that Tom Cruise movie. Yeah. So anyway, all right. That and more is coming up. Forecast for today. We're looking at partly cloudy skies, a 30% chance of snow showers, a high today, probably around 18 degrees in St. Joe, looking for a high of 18 degrees in Benton Harbor. It's 8 o'clock.
From ABC News.